Hey, look at the guys, they're here. As like, if by a miracle. How you doing, fellas?
Very good, very good.
Great to have you on the show.
Very
it's great to have you on the show.
exciting.
So, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is out on DVD now. What can we expect from this film? Is it a good one?
It comes out on the 7th. Yeah, it's. I think it's the best one.
It's a pretty good one, isn't it? Pretty good. Yeah. No, it is.
Why is this one good?
The themes have grown up. You know,
I think that's it. Like on the we've all obviously grown.
The humour is far more adult. It feels now, and
it's just got like 3 parts to it. There's like a big romance undertone of the whole thing,
which is great.
Yeah.
Not for me, but yeah.
there's like a lot of evil going on in the background, and there's still some comedy in it as well. So it's something for everyone, really.
Does it feel weird though, because it's coming to an end, isn't it? I mean, do you feel quite sad, or are you secretly relieved that you can kind of do something else
It's a contrast, really, isn't it? Because half
nice.
of me is pretty excited to see what's going to happen afterwards, and
so you don't know yet?
Well, no, we're all waiting to see, really. I mean, there are some doors opening, but
I guess it's kind of like your last year at school. Like, you know it's going to be over, but you want to make as much. Like, enjoy it as much as possible at the same time.
Make the most of it, definitely. And you mentioned the fact that the humour's more adult in this film, but it does appeal to adults and children alike. What do you think is the secret of its success? And 10 years longevity as well.
That's a $1 million question. I think it comes down to Jo, really. Her stories and her writing seems to capture the imagination of 6-year-olds to 96-year-olds. So it's a unique story that seems to involve everyone, really, which is great.
It's true, isn't it? Because so many adults were reading it as well as children. I mean, did you guys read it at all before you went into the films?
Yeah, we did. When we went for when Oliver and I went for our audition, the 4th book had just come out. And we'd read the first 3. And then it just snowballed from there, really.
I confess, I was one of the only cast or crew, I think, for that matter, that hadn't touched a page for the first couple of years.
Really?
Yeah, it took me a while, actually. I started off as not the biggest HP fan, but over the years, I've probably turned into one of the biggest. So,
What is it like when children see you? Do they get so excited because, you know, you're kind of their sort of fantasy characters come to life, aren't you?
I get nothing but negative, really.
You're the bad
If they're kind of 8 and under, then they kind of stay away from me, really.
Are they actually scared of you?
Yeah, I can't get a handshake from these kids for love nor money. I mean, I really try to be friendly. They come on the set, they want to see these guys, they're over the moon to see these guys, they don't want to meet
me. Does that hurt a little bit?
No, actually, I try to take it as a compliment. I try and take it as if I can scare these guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It must have done pretty well.
Yeah.
But part of your character is the hair colour.
I know.
It's not your natural colour. Do you know what your natural colour is now?
It's been a while. I've been told it's my eyebrows. They try and dye it out when I'm not filming, but obviously when the sun hits it, it kind of brings it back out again. So
are you going to keep it forever?
No. It's been about 8 years that I've been having this do. So I'm looking forward to actually going back to whatever my original colour is. I've been told it's my eyebrows, so that's what I'm going to find.
I just recommend a good conditioner. I dyed my hair or anything.
Well, we dye ours as well. So.
Yes,
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're all in the actual colour.
No, we're all coming out
Wow.
It's very true.
So what dyed it all the way through?
Ours is dark brown, really.
Dark brown?
Yeah.
And you've dyed it what, ginger there?
Yeah.
I'd call that.
It's kind of a big shock from a school.
You're going to get L'Oreal deals at the end of this, aren't you? But you two do. I mean, obviously you're identical twins, so clearly you look alike. But is it true that you kind of swapped roles on set once?
It's one of those things that it just become
an urban myth.
Yeah, well, we did in rehearsal once on like the second movie, but if we're actually shooting on. Actually, going for a take, obviously there's hundreds of people there and you don't want to make them...
Of course.
No, you're more professional.
Yeah, and so we did that for like one rehearsal, but that kind of snowballed into... We did it for a load of the scenes, it got caught, and then we had to reshoot half the movie again.
That costs a few quid. I bet and when you started playing the bad guy, did you realise, like, of course you just mentioned about like the little kids and their skaters. Are you glad about playing a bad guy?
Very much so, very much so. Something actually someone mentioned to me recently was they asked me whether I'm a nicer guy in real life because I get to vent my day-to-day frustrations through this character.
That's a good question.
And I reckon there could be some truth there. It's a bit like therapy for me. So I thoroughly enjoy playing the bad guy, and it's obviously more fun to play someone who's different from who you are. So.
You know what else you do that people don't know? The guitar. You play the guitar.
Yeah, we do.
I do a little bit. Yeah, actually, there's a few of us here that do. Quite a few of the cast.
What little Harry Potter band going on?
Well, we haven't talked about it yet.
I know they jam, yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Was that just something that just passed?
Yeah, so I did for fun. Actually, I put that video on YouTube because a friend of mine moved away to. She went travelling in Australia, and she asked me to put something up so she could see it, and it kind of quickly leaked and sort of snowballed into this hobby of mine that I'm happy to share with people as long as they're keen to listen. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, really, but.
Well, you sound pretty good. I'm not just saying.
Bless you, Ian. That's very sweet.
Exactly, and maybe a future career turn along the way. But you guys are doing really well, as are Emma and Daniel, who've become huge, haven't they?
Very much so.
I mean, are you guys all very supportive, or is there a little bit of secret jealousy that
I'm
goes on?
incredibly jealous.
Good. Get it out. Get it out. Therapeutic.
I've been waiting years to say that.
Is he horrible? Does he not deserve it all?
No, it's actually. I don't think anyone could do it better than those three, really. Not only with the acting side of it and the professionalism, but the outside of it as well. They deal with the pressures incredibly well. I know that we don't have to suffer half.
No, we don't.
No, we only get half the attention. So
I'd say Rupert, who plays Ronnie, is probably the most down-to-earth guy you will ever meet.
Literally, you'd never even. Yeah.
So do you go out drinking and things with them?
A little bit.
Speak to these two.
Occasionally, yeah.
Leave me out.
But actually, they're all watching at the studios right now.
Are they?
Yeah, big
Because we got the short straw and had to.
You had to come.
We
We had to leave. As opposed to there being their early wake up call and everything today. So no, we've had a really good day. So
Good.
there it works.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to
Well, what's
see
it
you
called,
all.
guys? Can we
Really
just
good
say
to
thanks
see
for
you.
coming in?
Not at all.
It's a real
Yes.
pleasure, man. And you can see the guys in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince out on Blu-ray and DVD from the 7th of December. Can we hear it for the guys, please?
Hey!